Hello there, it is me, Potato Me, and guess what? I'm screen recording my phone right now. I'm in my closet because this is like the only place I can actually record this without having there be background audio. But today I'm actually going over the CMF thing that I made, like the very, very short CMF thing. And of course, if you haven't noticed, I have made 8 figures here. Yeah, I just had to recount that. I had to make sure. So of course, we got ya boy, me, Potato Mean. We got Russian Batman. We got Lego Machine X. We got Beaches. We got Frail. We got American Joker. We got Forsaken Bagel, and then of course, ya boy, Just Too Good. So let's get into this. I'm recording this off of Reddit, by the way, because I don't have the photos like right next to each other, and I'd rather not accidentally show my photos. So yeah. So up first we got me. Now sure, like Lego Man 7 has already done like the CMF thing, so he's already like put all of us in here or in there. But here's the thing, like there are some details that he missed. Like I put on the red boots, like the dark red boots he did for like his little OSRSers Legends of OSRS, whatever that was. I don't know if you can really find the pictures, so I try to find them because I can only find like one, and that was the one with me and the Titan mech thing that he made for Justin. But as you can see, I am holding my sword, obviously, and I have my gun. So weird to say. But I do have a little happy expression. Alright, sorry about that. I had a Discord notification, so I had to turn off Discord notifications. So pretty much what we got here. Like I said, I already got the sword, I got the gun. But here's the thing with the sword. There are a little bit of colors that kind of cross over in the whatever. Pretty much what I did, I decided to give like a little brown hilt sort of thing. I think that's what it's called, the hilt. And of course the dark gray stuff, because you haven't noticed the sword that I have. I did paint the dark gray. I try to make it look different, but it doesn't look all that different. So I'm probably gonna have to like go back and mix some black into some of that dark gray to make it darker. So yeah, but the brown hilt can't really be painted on the actual sword, because then it'll just scratch off. But with the detail on the torso, by the way, I didn't paint, frick, I'm too used to saying that. I did color, and I drew the dark red, because you know the brown part on the Star-Lord torso, which if you don't know, that is what my sig fig uses. I pretty much used that, but instead I just decided to paint over, like in the actual version of my sig fig, I painted over the brown parts with dark red, and that goes for the back as well. While then the belt is also gone, because I don't like the belt. Same thing except for the brown. I like the dark red more, and it looks a lot more clean on this. And I wish this is how like the figure turned out, which it did. But of course, like I kind of wish it was like Legos colors. Well, I'm not saying like Legos. I'm saying like it's their color sort of thing. Moving on, the arms are just a standard little Rocket Raccoon arms. It's really hot in this closet, by the way. I did include the little bit of skin that kind of sticks through the shirt. And if you don't know how I made these, I literally just took pictures of the sig figs and I just kind of like traced over them and then just put in colors. But the helmet is, well, a literal tracing of my helmet. I had to make sure that I didn't look like I was squinting, because, not gonna lie, in Lego Man 7's version, I kind of look like I'm squinting. I think it's because he like shrank my eyes. And he also included like the inner part, like made him look 3D or something like that. But I did also kind of like brighten up the gold, make it a little different, and also did try and pick the best red, which that's probably the best red I'm gonna get. Moving on, oh yeah, gray hand and normal hand. Moving on to the legs, we have the dark red boots, which like I said came from Lego Man 7, from the whole Legends of OSRS, that sort of thing. And I did, if you don't know where these legs are from, because my sig fig does use these legs, they are from the, I think, Inferno Squad, from that little battle pack, like a little Battlefront 2 battle pack thing. The Inferno Squad, that's where these legs came from. But yeah, the reason why I gave my sig fig a happy little expression, mainly because, well, it kind of looked a little weird with a normal expression, so yeah. That's pretty much it for me. Moving on, we have Machine X. Now, with Machine X, he has a syndrome hair from Incredibles. But I did also just decide to get rid of the scars, like the little markings on the Kai face, because he does use the Energy Kai head from like, frick, I don't even remember, like first season of Ninjago, like actual first season, I think. I don't remember. I did rewatch Ninjago until like Sons of Garmadon, but I don't know if I can continue looking at those models. Ew. But I did get rid of the markings. I just kind of gave him like a little bit more of a stern sort of face. Of course, his whole body is like red, so it's kind of strange to think like he even made this joke that maybe his body is just full of tattoos and he just doesn't have anything on, because like his sig fig's head is red and his body's the same red. Machine X. But I did give him the Stone Army shoulder piece, which I think that's where that came from. I know it came from Ninjago because obviously it just looks like it did. There are some of the black lines that aren't fully completed. They don't really connect, or they just kind of cross over a little bit. So, you know, I don't really make CMFs, obviously, because I prefer making custom figures. It's just a lot more fun to do custom figures. But he does have the Energy Coal arms. Well, I tried to translate those into this drawing, but it's not that easy because they're transparent. So yeah, he has orange hand, and the flame piece I did make it like a little bit of a more lighter sort of orange, to sort of differentiate from that orange and this orange, like from the hair to the actual flame. But with the middle, I did I drew on all the detail. Yep. I don't think I used the asymmetrical, like little asymmetrical thing that is actually an option in the app I was using, because if you look here, they are different, and a little, like, look, that kind of connects to the leg, and while the other one doesn't. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Machine X. You know, very simple. Then there's Frail. Frail, I literally just drew the sig fig like that I made. I did kind of change some of the details up, make it a little bit more neat. But if you're wondering, like, this is the hairpiece that he uses, little headphones and hairpiece. I think this one's more accurate than the Emmett hairpiece that he uses. I think he still uses it, I don't remember. But the reason why I think this is better, because his hair in his profile picture is a little bit more, like, uneven, I guess. It's not, like, smooth like Emmett's. So, moving down, we have the face, which, the Frail figure that I made, he has a gigantic crack in the side of the head to rip. So I'm going to have to fix that at some point. I'm going to paint a whole new head, but yeah, he has no mouth. So how does he even speak? I don't know. The hoodie is just a simple little gray hoodie that's literally just a painted version. Like, this is literally just a sig fig. But I did give him a microphone, but you may be wondering, why does he have a microphone? Well, you remember the diss track he made on us? Not really on us, but like Machine X, me, and OSRSers Batman. And yes, it was in that order. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why he likes making little raps of some sort. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it for, just normal dark blue legs. That's literally it. Then we got Forsaken Bagel. But you may be wondering, why does he have nothing in his hand yet? He's holding his hand out. You'll see in a second, like, it's literally somewhere around, it's like at the end. He is supposed to be holding, Samukai. So the reason why Forsaken Bagel isn't really holding anything here is mainly because I had to actually edit in Samukai later, so yeah. But then, for his eyes, I just made him red, because he does actually have red eyes and not green eyes, as I originally painted on his sig fig, but hey, I updated sig fig to have red eyes. He does also have like the little scale things at the back of his head, because he's a lizard, but I don't really know what those are. I think those... His character is kind of based off of like the freaking Bosk from Star Wars. So I think that's like what it's supposed to be. But I just use his normal like serpentine head. Ugh, excuse me. Now if you want to make a purist version, just use the Clancy head. Not that difficult. Now, I did kind of draw on, like, where the mouth is. Like, where it kind of continues, or where it would continue, but I don't really know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's supposed to be, like, skin sort of on the side. I don't really know, because you know how, like, an alligator, I think this is with an alligator, but you know how they, like, open up their mouths and they have, like, a little bit of skin that kind of looks like that? Yeah, I think it's like that. I don't know. I haven't seen alligators. I don't live in Florida. I don't know if... He has a normal, like, black shirt and black shorts, which I didn't really draw on the toes, actually, now that I think about it. I'm kind of disappointed with myself. But I did take the color of his character, and I just kind of put it on here. I wasn't even going to try and make a lime color. Yeah, the little feet at the bottom. Next, we have Russian Batman, and as you can see here, I did put the scuff marks on his hat, the freaking mask. Now, I didn't really do much with him. I didn't do, like, any new expressions, like with other certain characters. But pretty much all I did, I took the Russian Batman figure I made, I drew on pretty much every single detail, including some of the mold, like some of that, where it's like, I don't know, where it kind of has little indents, little indentions of some sort. Kind of like all the little outlines, like little eyebrow like outlines, I don't know, the nose as well. But yeah, pretty much it's just, yeah, it's like a little bit of a lighter gold, I think, than like Machine X. Yeah, I don't remember because I didn't really sample the colors, I don't think. But he does have he has the normal light nougat. And that's apparently what it's called. Not, I don't know, man. But he is white, if you haven't realized that. Now, anyways, he does have the paintbrush. There's a little bit of red on it. Sorry if you can hear like my lips smacking and all that. My mouth is a little wet. But pretty much, he has a little paintbrush, a little red paint on the top because he's sick figure that's having that. And here's something I did not know. Whenever I was drawing these, I didn't know they could just get rid of the white background. So I was asking my friends, hey, can you make PNGs out of these? And my Frail told me, you can just, is that the garage opening? Frick, whatever. But Frail told me, hey, you can just get rid of the white backgrounds on the app. Because he has the same app as me. That's where I kind of got this app from. And I was just like, frick. So I had to go back, and I'll tell you a little story in a bit. But I had to go back, I had to like redraw all the white parts, and I had to also get rid of the white parts that kind of like, some of the black lines or some stuff was like sticking out, but instead of me erasing it like a normal human would, I decided to draw over it with white. Moving down to the torso, we have a little Infinity Gauntlet shirt. Now the middle is a little weird. That's mainly because, like I said, I was kind of tracing the figure of this, so I probably shouldn't have done that part. But it does have some of the skin sticking through because that is a t-shirt. He has sleeves right there. And he has a little gray hoodie around his legs. And of course, the red pants, and for some reason the feet are exposed. I don't know why you put feet on there. First man, bro, you got like a feet fetish? Moving on, we got Beaches here. This is the story I was talking about. Like, his whole stick fig is white, like pure white. And the background was white. So you could assume what happened. Pretty much, whenever I removed the background, I didn't color him in white. So his whole body, everything that was white, including the little dumbbell thing, disappeared. It had like a little checker mark, like a little checkerboard looking thing. So I had to go back, outline everything in white, take the fill tool, and then fill in everything, because you have to like outline it before you can actually fill it in. So I had to do that. So that was fun. But he does have a little head, little beaches on there, like the little beach base plate thing that he used for a sig fig. He has the dumbbells because, of course, this character is very swole, if you haven't noticed. I did use, like, the monster version of Beaches. I used that body for this, so yeah. And, of course, he has, like, the white pants, but I did kind of take the pelvis piece and I did make it that white to sort of make it blend in a little bit better. While the black hip part of the piece is actually just black. Did I just say that twice? Whatever. But, pretty much, I did that mainly because I wanted to make it look like a belt, because I didn't want to make it look like he's just nude half the time, and he has like these two random little black lines on his pants, which those are pockets, by the way. Moving on, we have American Joker, probably the most interesting one here so far, because if you haven't noticed, he's in the most unique pose and has the most unique face. What the heck? Frick. I keep doing that by accident. With the head, I just kind of took the normal hat, drew it on there, you know, nice and fine, you know, nice and dandy. But then it came down to the face, and I was like, what am I going to do for the skin tone of the face? So I just kind of took like a more weird looking green, because I don't know why I didn't think about like making it transparent. Like, why didn't I just turn down the opacity or whatever it's called, and just kind of like make it look like kind of blends in? I don't freaking know. Bro, I think I'm having a stroke while I'm saying all this. Oh, God. But pretty much he does have the red eyes with a little bit of a lunatic-like look to him. Instead of like the normal smile he has, I did kind of make him like open his mouth and kind of look like he's laughing. Because if you can't tell, he's kind of holding his stomach right now. Well, everything else is practically just the detail on a sig fig, with this little part being unique. I just zoomed in right on his crotch. Oh, God. Pretty much I just took the sand blue color and I kind of brought it down halfway through the hip and the pelvis piece, so I can make it look like it's actually half instead of just having the red be like all the way over here. Alright, let's getting really hot in here. But it does have the lime color because that was a little difficult to figure out. And I didn't want it to be too bright, neither did I want it to be like too disgusting looking. But yeah. Finally, well actually not technically, but finally we have just too good, like of actual figures that aren't like accessories or something like that. Pretty much, I didn't really give Justin anything, same thing except for like American Joker. I kind of wanted to give him like a pie, but I kind of did that like after I finished drawing him, so I wasn't even going to go back and do it. But with Justin, if you haven't seen my sig fig of him, this is what it looks like. Pretty much what I did is that little pincer things, because for his head, I decided to use like the killer moth head, little helmet thing that he has, because I got that idea from Russian Batman, but I didn't cut off like the pincer things on the side. So I just kind of got rid of those in here. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I did tweet this at him, and he did say that they look great. So I'm happy about that. Anyways, as you can see, he's got the yellow eyes. He's got the little red things. Oh my! He's got the red things on top of his head. He's got the antennas. He's got all that detail. He even got the. Okay. He's even got the little. Are those teeth? I don't know. Justin, if I even decide to post this on the sub, can you explain what those are? Are those like your teeth, or are they like, what are they? I'm confused. Now, I didn't really go with the skin tone that he kind of put on his sig fig, like his actual profile picture. I don't know why I didn't decide to do that, but who cares? Then again, I didn't really go with like the actual like light purple sort of shirt he has. I just decided to go with like what I put on the sig fig because I thought it was a little bit more unique. You know, you gotta have your own interpretations of some things. Kind of like how I did with Night Bricks, which if I do decide to make a second one, I'll probably put like Purish, Raiden, Spider Rider, and probably Night Bricks. He's a newest addition to the actual OSRSers, by the way. Finally, we have Samurai, and yes, that's it. See, can't go anymore. This was the most difficult one to do, because just like with Beaches, whenever I removed the background, I had to go back, outline everything in white, and then fill it in. Fill her up, daddy. Anyways, I shouldn't have said that. He has like the little bolts on his head. He literally Samurai, but drawn. This was hell to draw, first of all. Because I had to go back, I had to draw each individual arm. Because I couldn't do the whole asymmetrical thing, because the pictures I took, they did have like some details where it's like, there's some, I don't know, like more definition on one side and less on the other, I guess. I don't really remember. And plus, I couldn't really do it with some details. Ugh. Excuse me again. Like with a tooth and all that. I don't know why he has like one tooth. What's that all about? Samurai, bud. Come on. But yeah, that's practically it, actually. Let's go back to the checklist, by the way. Here's the checklist. I had no clue what to do for the background, so I just kind of did that. There's me, your boy, Potato Mean. And I tried to do like a weird little font, but I don't know. There's Russian Batman. There's Machine X. There's Beaches. There's Frail. American Joker. Forsaken Bagel holding a little Samurai figure, which if I ever do get a 3D printer, I will try and make it, because I do want to get a 3D printer one day. It would make making new molds a whole lot easier. Because I could just take, I have like an idea. I could use like Blender, take, like, you know, Mecha Bricks or something like that. I could download that, take the Crusader helmet or whatever mold I want, and I could just add on to it. I could do that, so that would be cool. I could just like build a little Samurai and just kind of shrink him down, put him like one of the little trophy figure things, and I just make it like a little Samurai. I most likely won't be selling those though, because I don't know how to make a store of some sort. I don't know. But then finally, just do good. And I didn't really decide to like trace over his head, like his actual head, because that would just be too easy, I guess. I don't know. Now, the characters who I didn't make, like OSRSers, I did not make Raiden. I did not make Purish. I did not make Lego Man 7 because I did not have his figure made at the time, and I wanted to put him in a little unique position. Then hold on, who else did I not make? I didn't make Night Bricks. I'm sticking with like OSRSers for now. I don't want to make like random people. Wait, hold on. Why does Gay Flickin's cat have a follow by Just Too Good, but no one else does? Are you kidding me? I'm a little sad, Justin. I'm a little sad. I'm a little disappointed and sad. Tweet this at him. Don't actually, please. Anyways, that's it. By the way, if you want to recommend some clones, like clones of mine, because I do want to make more clones. Make some original ones. Go over to like Lego Machine X's Discord server. Just go into one of his videos. He'll probably have a link. I don't even feel like linking it right now. Go over there and just click on the link. Draw up your own design or something like that. I want it to be your own creation because I did make Virus Potato Mean, if you haven't seen that already, by Toxic 5-Year-Old. Thank you for that, Toxic 5-Year-Old, by the way. Oh god, I've been speaking too long. It's getting really hot in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, draw up your own design of a Potato Mean. At me. Don't like spam me, please. And then just tell me and just say what the name is. And try to make the picture as clear as possible. It's kind of difficult to tell some of the details sometimes. Anyways, that is it. Goodbye. I can't exactly injure myself in this video, so I'll probably just... Goodbye.